the ties that bind. Now you can't break the ties that bind. A cheap old master says so, just because you don't understand anybody can touch. You're so afraid of being somebody's fool. Now walking tough.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Hello. I just got one word. Bruce. Yes, we'll be back soon in January with the return of the boss. About our course, I've taught this once before. I'm going to break this course up chronologically into 6 distinct periods in the life and career of Bruce Springsteen, now 76 years old. From his birth in 1949 to the present, celebrating a remarkable 53 years and counting in what may be the most remarkable career in rock and roll. And you can see what we're going to do the first week. We're going to talk about the early days of Bruce, growing up in Freehold, New Jersey, a church boy, getting turned on to Elvis and Beatles, his first rock bands, a record deal, and the pressure that came with being, quote, the new Dylan. He only wanted to play the goddamn guitar, right? His first 2 albums, Greetings from Asbury Park, a tremendous debut that got great critical acclaim, but sold nothing, to the point where Bruce certainly didn't make any money on it. Columbia allowed him to do a second record, The Wild, the Innocent, and the E Street Shuffle, which was really kind of an operatic tour de force. And from that album came this spectacular song, which most of you are familiar with. Let's just play a little bit and show a little bit of the video of Bruce Springsteen doing one of his famous songs. This is actually from a concert in Phoenix. Bruce Springsteen. Wow, what a video. I'm sure Bruce looks back on that 45 years ago show and says, God, how embarrassing, right? But, you know, that was just kind of a cute thing. So then after that period, Bruce, the artistic and commercial triumph that was born to run, Thunder Road, The Endless Highway. We will do an in-depth look at that remarkable record and also the legendary E Street Band, and a look at the shows that established them as rock and roll's premier act. And there, up in the top, you can see the famous quote that Bruce likes to do when he's introducing, and he still actually does it, the E Street Band. But then Bruce went into legal limbo and artistic purgatory after this incredible sequence of events where his face was on the cover of Time and Newsweek, published the same day in October of 1975, which not only put a lot of pressure on him, but certainly opened a lot of doors. Bruce writes dozens of powerful songs, but he's in legal limbo and professional purgatory. But he comes back stronger than ever with 2 classic records, Darkness on the Edge of Town and The River. The double album, The River, cements Bruce's position as the face of American rock and roll as the Reagan years commence in 1980, and a political Bruce emerges. Then in 1982, in Introspection, the album Nebraska, the acoustic album and its brutal depiction of America during the Reagan years, followed by the opposite. Not acoustic, fully electric, Superstardom beckons on Born in the USA with its 7 hit singles, stadium shows, and pop culture call. A live double album, hits number 1, Love and Marriage with the Wrong Girl. Eventually he got the right one. And with the help of therapy, Bruce confronts his depression. But on this video, well, I think it's fair to say that Bruce was hardly depressed. This is the song that all of you recognize.
I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark.
Full Bruce right there. So, the aftermath of the Superstar hurricane, Bruce tries new things, and he actually breaks up the E Street Band for several years. Creates a brilliant breakup album, not just referring to the breakup of the band, but more importantly, the dissolution, the breakup of his first marriage to actress Julianne Phillips. And they break up, enter Jersey girl Patti Scialfa, and they've been together 40 years, happily married with 3 kids, and I believe they have a couple of grandkids. Bruce moves to LA. CBS Records releases 2 records on the same day, kind of like the Time and Newsweek, right? Neither of which does very well. The Ghost of Tom Joad thrusts Bruce back into America's conscience. We see the album on the right. And the rock and roll poet turns 50 in 1999. The last week of the class is week 6, 2001 to the present. The rock and roller grows up, back to Jersey to raise his family, and he still lives 10 minutes from where he grew up. September 11th, and We Need You Now, Bruce, and his heartfelt, historic response to what happened at the album The Rising. Does another acoustic album, Devils and Dust. It gives way to the rootsy Seeger sessions, as in Pete Seeger. 2 of the original members die, and then Bruce does a slew of albums, each one to fit the times. Meanwhile, the greatest band on the planet, which had gotten back together in the late 90s, continues, conquering the landscape one city at a time, delivering hope, love, inspiration, and community, and kick-ass rock and roll. Bruce writes the definitive autobiography entitled Born to Run. Bruce has an amazingly successful run that went over the period of 2.5 years on Broadway. Put out 3 bold albums, Western Stars, Letter to You, and Only the Strong Survive, a tribute to great old R&B. A tremendous biography was released just 2 months ago by Peter Ames Carlin called Tonight in Jungleland. It's a great book. And then the recent movie, which will be coming out as some of you see this and after some of you see this in October, entitled Deliver Me from Nowhere, about the Nebraska period. So I hope everybody, and I mean everybody, can make it to our class at the Freight on Wednesdays. Here we go. Let's, I think, finish with what you always have to finish a Bruce show with, this.
There's no place left to hide. Together we live with the sadness. I love you with all the madness in my soul. Whoa, someday, girl, I don't know when we're gonna get to that place we really wanna go, and we'll walk in the sun. But till then, tramps like us
Bruce Springsteen, folks, still going strong at 76. I hope you all can join me for what I think will be a very inspiring, hopefully educational, and fun class. Thanks a lot. See you then. Bye-bye.